guys, it's your boy Wolfstrade81 here, and we're playing Dying Light again. And today, I'm not really gonna be doing any stunts or killing or working on the missions, which I can't. I mean, I could restart the game, but today, I'm going to restart the game. But I am first gonna tell you some tips that you need to know to survive and fight. And survive, yeah, in Dying Light. So I'm not going to be telling you everything. I'm just going to be telling you guys the most important things you need to know, and the things that I think are the most important. So first, I would get into the things you need to know, like literally, like the moves and stuff. So there is, of course, a menu thingy where the map is at. The quests, which I still have a lot, but without that I've already completed the story mode. Of course, you don't have to complete the story mode to get good weapons or something like that. You can obviously square up with other people that have better weapons and ask them if they can give you some weapons and stuff like that. But if you do want to complete a story, which most people do, that buy a game which has a story, most of the people do make the story. But if you don't, if you're like completely trash at the start, I'm going to show you some tips and what you need to know. So first of all, yeah, there is a menu thing. So here we have the inventory. Here you have all your weapons that are in your weapon slot that you can pick. Then you can take weapons from here, put them into here, and now this is in your weapon slot. Hold up, let me show you. Okay, perfect, we're out here now. So now, we can take this, and this is the weapon we just got out of our inventory, or backpack as they call it in the game. Obviously I can go back to the pickaxe, then we have the, or pickaxe, more like an axe. Let's go back inside. Okay. Okay, good. Now, in this menu thingy, there are blueprints, which I believe, I don't really remember because I literally just started playing this game again today. But you can get these in boxes and chests and cars and stuff, I believe. Or you can just win them through the story mode, I think. I'm not really sure. All I know is that you have to open chests, and that you get some of them during, like, doing the story. And, of course, these aren't needed. It just makes your weapon stronger. Like, hold up, let me show you. Right now I have a katana in my backpack. Let's put some electricity on it. And now, if you go to our inventory, go to the katana with the electricity sign at the end. Now let's go outside again. And as you can see, the katana has some sort of lightning. Now, it won't work every single time, but sometimes when you hit a zombie, they'll get electrocuted and die. So that, and you can also put fire on it, you can put poison on it. It just works like this. You go to blueprints, take something that has, like, as you can see, electricity, add small electric discharge to your attacks, as you can see right there. Now this one's poison, and as you can see in like the middle right, like in the middle bottom right, you can see the components, if I said it wrong, or said it right. Components, I guess. And there are some special type of materials that you need, like metal parts, herb, if I said that right, toxic, lichen, if I said that right. And then you need some sort of weapon. Like, let's go over here to the electricity thing. I have enough materials. And as you can see, there are only a certain amount of different types of weapons that can handle, or not handle, use this. Because some things, like my XP caliber, which is a sword that you can find between, like, the water, which I wouldn't get right on the start, because you do need, like, you don't need it, but it'll break after 7 hits, I think. So this is a pretty weak one at the start, but then if you get this charge hit, which I'll show you where to get soon, you can make zombies go flying, and then they're just out of your way. So, in my opinion, this is my strongest weapon I have. But it is definitely, like, a weapon that I don't really like to use when I want to have a challenge, because that's just a way of getting zombies out of your way, or killing them really quick. So, let's go back to the menu thingy. And then, yeah, the blueprints, the inventory. Of course, there's also, like, the grappling hook. I don't really remember how to get this one, I'm sorry. I think you need the following, which is a DLC, but I don't think so. Nah, you don't need it. Then, of course, there's the shield, firecrackers, UV flashlight. So, if you don't know what you can use the UV flashlight for, in the night, as we call it in German, we call them shadow hunters. And they're these nasty creatures. I'm not going to show them to you. But then you can use this to kind of weaken the shadow hunter, as we call it in Switzerland. I don't know how you call them in German. Shadow hunters is the expression that they use in English, but I'm not sure if they're called like that. They might be like night hunters or something. And then you can just hit them, but I don't really have too much experience with shadow hunters, as I call them, or the people that live in Switzerland call them. I just use my XP caliber, which you can get, as you can see, there's a map. Now, I'm not really going to be showing you too much about the map, except that at these points you can find these nasty looking shadow hunters, which aren't really dangerous. They're actually pretty shy. So you have to kill them to get some sort of DNA thingy. I don't know what to call it. But anyways, the XP caliber can be found down here. So I'm going to zoom out again. So where I am at right now, hold up. I'm here. This is the tower. This is one of the first places, no, not one of them. This is the first place that you're going to go to if you start Dying Light. Then you'll just have to go down here, which is about southwest, I think, or southeast, down here, and then you'll find this tiny little island that you're gonna have to swim to, and then they'll like look around the island. It isn't really too big. It's literally like, I don't know, 7 steps wide. It's really probably even smaller. But there will be a dead guy that has a sword in him. That is the XP caliber. Make sure you don't like sell it or anything. Of course, you're gonna get a blueprint to make another one. But what I figured out about the next one, the one that you can craft, it isn't gonna be golden, first of all, which isn't really like something you need. Second of all, if it breaks, it's literally like a broken weapon, not like the normal XP caliber where you can send zombies flying. Still, if it is broken, as long as you use the charged hit. But like, if you use the charged hit, it's not really gonna send them flying. It's literally just like a normal broken weapon with a charged hit. And you have to hold the pink button. I don't know how to call it in German, in English. And then you have to hold it, I believe, for 5 minutes or 3 minutes. Just make sure your finger doesn't really hurt too much. I mean, it doesn't hurt at all anyways. You just have to hold it for 5 or 3 minutes. And then you got it. Then the body will start to burn. Let it burn, and then there will be a blueprint. And you can give people a crafted XP caliber, which they can use for 7 hits. And believe me, it works on 1 hit. So you can kill about 7 zombies, and then it's a broken weapon. But still, if there is like a tough battle that someone needs to have, and it's not really a too strong zombie, but way too strong for them to like do it, you know, then you can just give them that, you know, like starters. And yeah, that's where you get the XP caliber. And also don't throw it, because if you throw it, you can't pick it up anymore. At the start, I think it works, but after that, it doesn't. And by the way, the types of glitches that some people use to duplicate XP calibers doesn't work. It doesn't work. Anymore, it doesn't, at least. It probably did, but it doesn't anymore. And, yeah, I wouldn't suggest throwing the XP caliber that you got out of the body, because that's the only one that still works after it's broken. Alright, now, let's go on to the skills. Now, these are, I think, like, the most important that you need to have. So, as you can see, I almost got all of this filled out. Fighting, everything filled out. Over here, okay. And then over here, I don't know what the heck this is. But these are definitely the most important things. At the start, I would suggest going more for this. And then, like, after, like, 1 hour or half an hour of playing, you can start going over to power. Of course, you can also start with power. That's what I did. But it depends on what you guys want. So, but in my opinion, this is what you need first. Agility, if I said that right. And then over here, we have a lot of things like the brutal grapple. The grapple. And other things like the drop kick. I'm going to show you what the drop kick is. It's something that a lot of people use on YouTube if you watch Dying Light on YouTube. So, hold up. You can also use it with this one, but I'm going to use it with this one. So, you run, or, yeah, wait, hold up. No, you need to run. You need to run. You need to run, jump, and then kick, which works with L1. R1 is to jump. And if you've played Fortnite, which isn't really a good game anymore, but if you did, you know how to run. You walk like in all the games, and then you press down on the L3 button, which is the left joystick. Then you press R1 and press L1 at the same time, like a little bit later after you've pressed R1, and then boom, the drop kick has been done. And then if a zombie's here, he'll go flying. Like, not away, but like maybe from, wait, hold up. There you go. From here, where he was standing, about maybe over here. Not too far, but it is definitely an effective type of kick, which you can also use to kill big zombies with hammers. Then, yeah, that's the drop kick. Then there's a lot of other things too, like the wall run, which I don't really use too much. I mean, the wall run's right down here. Now, let me see where the grappling hook was at again. Okay, so this is also definitely, I mean, all of these things are of course also pretty like important, but at the start I would say these two are the most important. But like after you finish the story and you're just some guy that likes to collect a lot of things and stuff and doesn't really want to get killed, which is probably not going to happen if you've played through the story, because you're going to get so many good weapons that there is no need to do parkour anymore. But of course, even if you have like ended like the story, it doesn't mean that you're invincible. You're still like someone that can die. Then I would work my way through to the grappling hook after that, because it is an easy like transportation to roof, which you don't really have to jump. So I would use this when you have to like climb up a mountain that you don't know how to or something, like in the story. If you get this far, like of course you can free roam while you're doing the story, and then get your way, like work your way to the grappling hook, which is obviously the better option. But if you just still haven't got it after like the story, then you can just I guess kill a lot of zombies and then go through here. These are all the things you need to unlock before you can get the grappling hook. So you need to get like, you can pause the video real quick if you haven't seen them all. You just have to, you know, get all of these, then you can get the grappling hook. and I don't clearly remember, but I think after you've gotten like the grappling hook thingy right here, alright, right here, that doesn't mean that you have it in your inventory right here or somewhere, like right here where I have it. I think the last thing I had to do after that was come into the towers, or the tower more like, come to this dude, and then I don't clearly remember if it was here, but I do remember that it was some type of guy that gives you stuff in the tower. I think it was over here. And then there was a grappling hook right here, and I believe if you lost it or something, you can always come back to this dude and then get another one. So let me show you how the grappling hook really works. So of course it works exactly how you guys would probably think. So as you can see, there's this weird shaped thing in the middle of the screen. Now if I wanted to go up here, which I couldn't just jump up to, right, which I could obviously just run up here and jump and climb, but if you're lazy and you have to get away really quick or something, you can press L2, boom, press R1, which you use to jump or grapple onto things, because if you just jump here, you can't grapple, but if you hold down R1, you can grapple. So you take your grappling hook, press L2, and then as soon as you've reached like the roof, press R1. So boom, boom, and you can only use it about 3 times, right? And then it has to reload. As you can see in the bottom left, it's loading back up. I guess like you have to put it back into the string or something. There you go. Now you can use it again about 3 times. Hold up. 1, 2. Ah, I forgot it was 2. But anyways, it's still pretty useful if you're in a chase at night by some shadow hunters.
What are you doing out here?
And it's important to have something that you can use to get away faster. But it's not as important as other things. As I already told you guys, I would get these 2 finished first, which are definitely really important. Especially the parkour type of leveling thing. Agility, if I said that right again. Because, let me show you something. Sometimes there will be some streets filled with zombies, like absolute filled. And like, if you're at the start, it's better to just avoid them. Because, like, at the start, they're really, really difficult to kill. Like, not really, really difficult, but difficult enough for some people that don't really play games too much, but still do it a lot. Like, they will have some difficulties. Like you can kill like 3 zombies at the start, of course, like this. But when you're at the start, it's better to not like kill a whole crowd, because it's not too easy. That will be a real challenge, and you might die. And don't forget, you're gonna lose I think some survivor points. As you can see down there under survivor, which is orange right now, you can see XP. Those are your points. I have that many, yes, and you won't lose them all, but you might lose like 100 points or something. Like at the start, you're not really gonna have too many points or anything, but like you're gonna have a lot of points, but not as much as I do at the moment. Not saying that you guys are bad at the start, but it's something that you have to achieve through the story, or just do in your free time when you don't want to do the story. So I don't know. Hold up. I think you can just do this in general. Yeah, I think so. So like at the start, I think you can just jump from some type of high place, jump onto a van or a car, and you won't get hurt. But let me show you something. Good. There you go. Now if I jump down here, I might die or get hurt. Hold on, let me heal myself real quick. Then of course I could also do this, just land on a zombie, but I'm also gonna gain damage if I do that. So let me show you what happens if you don't do both of those things, or any of those in general. You get hurt a lot. Now let me show you how to fight. Okay. if you get I believe enough oh sorry, enough of these, you'll be able to dodge. So about like this. So hold up, let me show you guys. One attack, boom. Now what you can also do is while they're attacking, of course if you get enough of these, you're probably going to be able to do that. I don't know where that type of thing is right now, but it does exist somewhere over here, I believe. Just as soon as you've got all of these done, which you can do in free roam, of course, I can show you some of the things. Of course, as someone attacks, you can just do that, but they won't die immediately. You can also kick, of course. Then you can run and kick, which is pretty much like a dunk, I guess, or how some people would call it. Like you just run and run into them. That's it. Now, I would suggest charging up your hit and then hitting zombies because it's way stronger. Of course, at the start you'll have like a bar in the middle bottom, which is like your stamina when it comes to hitting. And of course you won't have the charged hit at the start. You don't have to like wait 10 seconds until it's like fully charged. You just have to press R2 about 2 seconds long, and then you're ready and you can just hit, like let it go. Boom, charged hit. See, this dude just got electrocuted. Then you can also just do normal hits, which aren't too strong, but they are strong enough to kill one. Hold up. And you can kick them into these things, which will kill them right away. But again, if you're at the start or you just really don't like fighting in this game, which is pretty brutal, it's pretty nasty. For some people that don't really like too brutal things, they're probably going to try to avoid these type of things. But I know there's not too many gamers like that out there, so, but if you are one of those, or if you just don't really want to fight right now, you could just do parkour, and believe me, those like types of roofs, yeah, they break if you are on a too high level. And then some really fast zombies are going to charge at you sometimes, which are fast enough to catch up to you, and they can climb too. Of course, you can jump down to like trash bags. Right here is one. She's running, right? And she can also climb, as you can see. I'm gonna just do that. You can also do that as soon as you've achieved enough of these. I believe it's somewhere over here. Yeah, I think it's this one. I'm not sure. Or something like that. It's just in here somewhere. And then you can, of course, scout them. And I think it's in here. You can just, you know, you can put their blood on you. And then you can just walk around zombies without them hitting you. But remember, this doesn't last forever. It's something that lasts for about, I think, 2 minutes or something, which is enough to get through a crowd or something. But it's definitely not enough to get through a mission. It lasts for about 2 minutes or 1 minute. It doesn't last too long. And yeah. Of course, parkour is the better option if you're not trying to lose points. Even if you did already end the game, it's better to just avoid the conflict. But if you're the type of guy that has a really strong weapon, like I do, which you can also get red at the start, you should just get the charged hit first, though, which doesn't really take too long to get. It's, I believe, one of the first first level ups that are in here. Yeah, here it is, power attack, if I'm right. That is probably the one. Yeah, it's this one. You just have to, I don't know, like get these, I guess, probably, and then you can get the power attack, which doesn't really take you too long, believe me. You just have to fight, do a lot of parkour. It depends on what you do. If you fight a lot, you're gonna get more points here. If you do a lot of parkour, that is like not just running around, but also killing. You can also come in here and then get more points here. As you can see, I got one point over here. I don't know what the heck this is. But yeah, the most important thing that you need to know is fighting and doing parkour. Because parkour is definitely something you need to know when it comes to this type of game. Now, the only bad thing about this game, in my opinion, is that you don't have to have a friend or something. Like, I don't want to have a friend with me or something, but teamwork, like, imagine a real zombie apocalypse happened, guys. Of course, you would need some type of teammate. I mean, you can also do it alone, but it's better with teamwork. Which is also the fact in this game. But if you have strong enough weapons, which you can easily get at the start of the game, which is down here, the XP caliber, but it still won't kill every single zombie with the first hit. Let me show you what it does, though. But it's still better if you do teamwork, because it's even more fun anyways. Okay, there's this hyperactive dude. Let me just charge up right now. Oh, he is... Okay, there you go. Boom. As you can see, if that, like, wall wouldn't have been there, he would have flew, like, all the way back there. Like, these zombies fly away, bro. Look, oh, okay. Hold up. As you can see, they're flying away, they're out of here. Yeah, and it kills them, like, with, like, 2 hits. But anyways, it's far enough for you to escape whatever is going on right now. And yeah, those are pretty much the most important things you guys need to know about Dying Light. And don't worry, the last episode of Minecraft will be coming, I guess, in maybe like 2 weeks. I'm sorry, but I'm taking a break of Minecraft. I've been working on it a lot lately. So I'm just taking a break. Don't worry, we'll get back to it. But for the people that want to, you know, learn how to be better at this game at the start, or like in general, what is the most important and stuff, you can obviously just, you know, yeah, watch this video, I guess. And let me show you one more thing. If you go to blueprints, there's not just these weapon upgrades. You can also go down here and craft weapons. But you do need weapons to craft weapons. Like, you just... Yeah, it's kind of weird. And to make a medkit, you need gauze, which you can find in cars, chests, and aid kit box thingies, which are on the walls in the houses and things. I mostly find them in, like, aid boxes, which are in houses and on the wall. But you can also find them in chests. Then lockpicks you mostly find in chests or like work boxes, which are yellow, which are mostly on the ground, and you can just open them by kicking them. And you use lockpicks to open up chests that are locked, of course. And then if you get a DLC, which is free, on the PS4, I don't know if it works on Xbox, but it probably does. But it is a DLC, but it is for free. You can make shields with materials, of course. And you can also, like, it's some gladiator thing, like, for knights. Molotov, or cocktails, as some people call it. You just need 1 string and 1 alcohol bottle, which you can find in fridges, in houses, and also in chests. And these are just blueprints that I found somewhere. I don't really remember where this one was. The Korok machete. It is a really strong machete, but it's nowhere near to as strong as the XP caliber, in my opinion. Like, it is stronger, but it will break eventually. Like, it is just a normal weapon, but it is way stronger than the XP caliber. But it will break. You can only fix it about 2 times or 3 times, and then you can't use it anymore. You need 2 metal parts, 20, and 10 alcohol. It's a lot of material that you need for this type of thing. For the XP caliber, that can only be used for 7 kills. And after that is absolutely just garbage. You need 5 electronics, which you can find in chests and workboxes, I believe. And chests are found on top of roofs, in houses sometimes. Then you need 10 plastic, which is easy to accomplish. A tin can, which you can easily find in fridges, in drawers, and yeah, just random places that you can open up. Then you need metal parts, 10 metal parts, which you can find in the garbage. You can also find plastic in tin garbage. In garbage like canister thingies. You can find metal parts, and then bottle of tissue. This is the DNA thing I told you about. You need to go to your map at night, though. You can go to these weird skeleton head weird thingies. Bottler feeding grounds. They're called bottlers, apparently. Not the shadow hunters, but the green shadow hunters, which are as shy as a fox, are apparently called bottlers. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And don't forget, these are the most important things that you really need to have if you do want to become someone that is pretty much invincible, but still isn't invincible. Then, of course, you can always go to your bag right here, which is in the thingy, in the tower. And if you complete the story, you'll find a place called the Old Town. And if you found it, I believe, shut up, you can come here to the tower, come up here, which is the entrance, come over here, go to the shop, come in here, and there'll be a poster of the Old Town. You can press a thingy on it, and then you'll spawn in the Old Town. Of course, you can easily come back to the slums, which is this place. It's this place, which is absolutely huge, and the Old Town is too, the Old Town. But I'd suggest going to the slums. It's my favorite place to be. But if you're more of the city guy that likes going into cities, or would be in a city if the zombie apocalypse would be happening, there are some stronger zombies there, so, but like, you'll need to come close to the ending of the story. Obviously, you won't have to be like 1 mission away from the last, but you will have to do about maybe, I don't know, 30 missions. I can't talk. Missions. Wait, what? Yeah, it's missions. So, yeah. And by the way, if you're searching for missions, you can come here to quests. And then there are a lot of missions, aka quests. And these are all of the main like things you need to know. So, awakening, I don't think this is something you need to do, but I believe. Anyways, you can pause the video. Wait, hold up. You can hold up. You can pause the video here and see how many missions you have to do. And now, of course, this one is 1 too. Obviously, they take about 15 minutes, 30 minutes. They're not too short, but they're also not too long, of course. And you can come to your bag, as you know. And you can put all sorts of weapons in here. I have the legendaries, of course. I have the, I don't know, are these legendaries? No, they're not legendaries. I think they're like rare ones. They're like, imagine playing Fortnite, which isn't really a good game, but if you haven't played it, there are weapons that have different types of colors, and the colors show how strong they are. Like, not how strong they are, but if they're stronger than the other ones. So gray is, of course, the ones that you're going to get at the start. Gray and green, which are the starter weapons, which you can still use at the ending. You just have to upgrade them to make them strong enough. Well, I mean, you don't have to. If you want a big challenge, but not too big, if you've ended the game, you can obviously still pick green or gray. Blue is like more like a starter ending type. Like if you've been playing the game for, I don't know, an hour, 2 hours, you'll probably already have blue weapons, which are of course I think 10 times stronger than the green ones. Then there's the purple ones, which are rare, I believe, the rare ones. These will, wait, hold up. Man, the purple ones are more of the type of weapons that you're gonna get when you come close to coming to the old town, which is all near to the ending, as I've already said, but not like one mission away from the ending. But if you come to, like, I'm pretty sure you can probably already find purple, like, weapons in the slums. But you will have to do a lot of searching and a lot of asking people, like, onliners. Then golden weapons, I can't really say where to find these, but, you know, those, like, ambulance type of wagons? Yeah, you need, like, 5 lockpicks if you're good at picking locks in this game, and if you're not, maybe 20 or 10 lockpicks. You'll get used to it. It'll get easier over time. And there is I'm not sure, this is probably just a lie, but there is, I believe a 50-50 chance that you can find a golden weapon in the ambulances. And I believe there is a 40 or also a 50% chance that you might find a golden gun, a golden weapon in cars, cop cars. And you can also, yeah, go to the shop, come over here to the trader, and there'll be a couple of weapons waiting for you. And always look at the name and the color. Sometimes there are guns if you come close to, believe me, you won't have to, like, unlock the second place, which is the old town. I believe you can stay at this place and just level up a lot and do a little bit of the story, like maybe 13 missions, and you'll be able to get guns. Ammunition is really hard to find at the start, especially guns too. And but as soon as you, like, I don't know when, but I'd suggest you to come to the old towns. So play the story long enough to be able to go to the old towns, the old town more like, and then you can get ammo, like pistol ammo, rifle ammo, and shotgun ammo. I'm gonna show you what all these guns are. Of course, a lot of players are probably gonna skip the video now, but I mean, you can see how long the video still is, and you can, like, suggest if you keep on to watch. Like, this isn't really too important. Yeah, that's about enough. Yeah, those are all the types of guns. Of course, there's also other guns, like, I believe paint guns or something. I don't know how to get those. There's also Uzis. I don't know how to get those, but I know how to get the pistol, the rifle, or the shotgun, and the military rifle, or rifles in general. So the pistol, of course, there's different types of pistols. There's also like a cop pistol, which looks a little bit different. This one's legendary. You can aim by pressing down the R3 button, which is the right joystick, and you can shoot by pressing R2, which is pretty similar to normal shooter games or games where you have guns. You can also not aim and shoot, but if you're trying to aim for the head especially, you should, like, aim and then shoot. Obviously this attracts more zombies, but sometimes, hold up, as can hear, if you hear zombies, or in general just zombie noises, around you while you're shooting, then I will be careful. I would be careful if I were you, because there are going to be some runners, which are the zombies that can climb and run. Now there's the rifle. This is the strongest, or the normalest gun, in my opinion. You can just aim or not aim. And yes, again, it does attract zombies. Then there's also the shotgun. This is a golden one. Normally they're like rusty, and sometimes they're just like silver, and they sound like this. You can also aim if you want. There's only 2 shots, and then you have to reload. And in the bottom right, where you can see which gun you're actually wielding and which color it is, you can also see how much ammo you've got left. So you have 67 bullets, and you can shoot twice. So if I shoot twice now, there will be 65 bullets left, and 2 in like the gun. Yeah, and those are the guns that I know how to get, which you can easily get by just going to a shop if you're far enough in the game. But if you really want to be an unbeatable king, like literally not easy to kill or anything, you can obviously, it would be the best if you would end the game, try to get as many of these as possible like I have. Of course it would be better if you have all of them unlocked, but I'm not that type of guy. But again, I've been saying this all goddamn video, but this is literally important, guys. These 2 are the most important things you need to like know, like to do, like to level up. And blueprints, inventory, quests, and the map. And again, there's another thing, like around this place where houses are at, where you're like, there will be water and there will be houses. If you're trying to go to the XP caliber, I would suggest getting the XP caliber. I've already told you how to get it. If you don't know how to get it, if you didn't listen, or you just skip through it, go back to the end and watch about 15 minutes. Yeah, around these houses somewhere, just loot all of these houses that are really close to the water. I think it's this house or one of these houses. So around this houses area, these houses or these houses. So you have these options. Look through all of these houses, like all of these and all of these. And I will guarantee you, you will find a human that committed suicide. Now, for some people, this may not matter. For some people, it will, because some people don't like gross things. Believe me, it's not as gross as seeing a dead zombie. Believe me. And, you will find a gun laying next to him. He was sitting on a chair and probably committed suicide because there were zombies nearby or something. I don't know. Yeah, that's how you get your first gun. I believe there will be 3 bullets or 2 bullets in them. At the start, of course, as I've already told you guys, it's really hard to get ammo. So I would suggest using it for a zombie that is harder to kill. Like, not one of those zombies with the hammers. I mean, actually, yes. Use them on the zombies with the big hammers at the start, because those are not really too hard to find at the start. I mean, they won't die after like 3 shots to the head with a pistol, but it will give them a lot of damage, and you will be able to kill them after. And by the way, if you don't know how to kill the zombies with the big hammers, you can just drop kick them like I've already showed you guys what it is. As soon as he tries to hit, like not at the last moment, but as soon as he starts like raising the hammer, drop kick him, drop kick him, drop kick him, and he will get stunned a little bit. Like he will, you know, he will stop rope for about 10 seconds, and then he'll try to charge again. Hit him a couple times, like 2 times or 3 times. Then as soon as he starts charging again, go back, like do this. Make sure he doesn't hit you, because he does do a lot of goddamn damage. And I'm not talking about like 10 damage or 30 damage. I'm talking about 100 damage and something. Or actually like 50. But yeah, just make sure you don't get hit, then stun him again, hit him a couple of times, get back, drop kick him again to stun him, hit him a couple of times, and if you do that enough, like maybe 30 times or 20 times, and shot him about 3 times in the head, I'm pretty sure he will definitely drop down to the ground. And believe me, sometimes it won't be worth it to loot him, and sometimes it will, but just do it. Loot every single zombie that you have enough time to loot. And yeah, that's how you get your first gun. And the first strongest sword. Like, believe me, it's not really too easy to get swords in this game. Like, you won't just find swords in chests like everywhere. They are way rarer than you guys think they are. They are really, really, really rare. Like, not like the legendaries. Like, they are legendary. Some of them are rare. Some of them are blue. But they're in general pretty rare to find. But if you do get the free DLC, which you can, as far as I know, get on PS4, but I don't know if you can get it on Xbox or something. Probably you could. You can obviously craft a sword. But without that, getting swords is really rare, and it will be one of the easiest like cleaning weapons. Let's say it like that. If you're trying to clean a street full of zombies, just use your XP caliber. Believe me, it'll send like 4 zombies flying at a time. And yeah, that's about it. I can't really tell too much more because there isn't really a lot more. Yeah, that's it for today. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, leave a like. You don't have to do it, believe me. I don't need it. I'd like to see some people liking the video, but I'm telling you guys, it's literally something that you guys don't have to do, and that's why you're probably not gonna do it. But if you did like the video, like it, like not like it, but like it, like if you liked them, would have told you guys and stuff. You can also leave a comment if you want to, and tell me how much this guide has helped you, and if there was anything I missed. Yeah. By the way, I'm still searching for a new intro and outro. It's not too easy to do that, but yeah, this video won't have like a intro PlayStation 4 thingy playing. It's literally just gonna be a video like all the times. But anyways, yeah, that's it. So hope you enjoyed the video. Bye bye. Ow, ow, ow.